Greetings from Little Island in New York. Let's check this place out. Greetings from Little Island in New York, not too far from the Chelsea area, the Greenwich area of Manhattan. Now, the one thing about this park is a lot of maps will have this down as a planned park, Pier 55, and so it's not actually in a lot of the maps. And just to look at this place, would you think that this is in New York? In Manhattan itself. I mean, in the backdrop you might be able to see you've got the Empire State Building at one end, and you've got many other buildings associated with this side of Manhattan on this side as well. If I look further down, I can see the One World Trade Center as well. You might be able to get a... I'm actually, this is where I'm walking, so it's dangerous. So I'm sort of looking, I'll try and get better coverage of that. So I'm just going to try and walk down this pathway here. It's quite an interesting park actually. I found out about it a few weeks ago that this is here, and I thought, let's actually check this place out. Because within Manhattan itself, I actually do like a lot of the green spaces that they have here. And just trying to see, I've actually seen like what forms like a amphitheatre type of area. So I'll just have a look at this. Well, this does look like an amphitheatre, like a Roman amphitheatre, a Greek amphitheatre. So they probably have some sort of performances, shows that happen in Little Island. It's not that busy actually here, come to think of it. I don't think too many people know about this place. Yeah, we've got an amphitheatre over here. Quite a lot of seating, and it's got views of the Hudson River actually, looking across over there to New Jersey. So it's quite peaceful. It's quite peaceful here in this Little Island area. The pier that we have here, it's quite well designed as well, to be honest. You can actually spend an hour or so here, and I imagine in the summer this place is packed. But like I say, I'm not sure a lot of people actually know about this place, Little Island, because it's quiet. I mean, if you compare it to Times Square, that's got hordes of people there loafing about. But places like this, there's hardly many people here. You can see the numbers that we've got here, and I would prefer coming here to visit than Times Square, to be honest. I can imagine in the summer, they've got seating here as well actually, so they've probably got food and drinks being served as well. But I can imagine this in the summer, this place being used. There are a number of piers actually on this side, on the Hudson River, that are well known. There's even one with a golfing driving range, that's what I'm looking for, that's the words that I'm looking for. There is one with a driving range, and so these piers are actually quite well maintained and looked after. Maybe an ice rink in one as well, from what I remember, if memory serves me correct. I'll see if I can get down there, although I don't think the ice rink will be there, or the ice won't be there. But one thing for definite, and I've seen a lot of people, you can take a lot of photos here as well, because you get good views of the Manhattan skyline. You've got, see if I can get it from there, One World Trade Center over there, Empire State over there, so that hopefully gives you a bit of a guide as to where Little Island is. Very close to Greenwich. the map. So I would say come down here, pop down here. So however much time you spend here, it's worthwhile. Lots of seating areas as well. Better view of the skyline here as well. So you got Lower Manhattan in that direction. You can actually see the Statue of Liberty from here. I'm not sure if my camera picks it up, but you get a glimpse of the Statue of Liberty, albeit from a very far distance. A lot of steps to climb, but they've actually got a pathway that leads round as well, so you don't have to climb on the steps. The staircase. So you have a staircase as well, but they have a pathway as well, which you can probably see in the background over there that people are following. But it's the staircase here, and I'm thinking they've got a stage over here as well. So I'm guessing that there's some sort of performances that go on over here. So the stage area is here, and that's where the audience sits over there. So there must be some performances that go on, maybe Shakespearean plays or street performers like the one I met in Central Park. But it's quite nice here actually. Got the Hudson River, New Jersey there, Lower Manhattan there. It's a bit of an oasis. I like these oasis Manhattan has. Got lifts. We've got lifts as well for those that don't want to walk. So there are lifts for those that are not able to walk up the pathways or up the stairs, down the stairs or down the path. That's the exit actually, that way. That takes you back towards Manhattan. Yeah, something different. Something different, this little island. Just trying to see if they haven't got any food and drink places open, but the tables are out. And they've got a couple of vans here as well. So I imagine they serve cold drinks, hot drinks, snacks, hot dogs, burgers, and yeah, this is quite a quite interesting little place. This, it wasn't actually the hotel map that we had. Didn't show it on the map. It just showed it as a planned park. But I remember having researched this a few weeks ago about the specific piers, and this one came up. But Google Maps came to the rescue actually, and I could figure out where it was. But actual maps, so I expect the hotel maps are out of date. And I'm not sure how new this is, so I might do a bit of research into when this park actually was open. But it's in a unique design actually. You've got these columns, the concrete columns that they've built around, and then they've landscaped around it. And so it is it's something different in New York City itself. Like I keep saying many times, I've said it a number of times before, New York is not all concrete. There are a number of parks here that you should visit, and people don't actually think about them. A lot of people don't think about them. They just go to the main sites and forget about the parks, and afterwards they find out about these places and they go, oh, we could have had a rest over there. Well, it's too late. So watch this video, and you planning to go to New York City, you don't need to just visit the sites all the time. You know, you can have a break in these places. Like I say, Central Park gets visited a lot by people, but there's a number of parks. Even most hotels will have a park nearby. So there's always something, there's always some square, some park that you will have nearby. And it's a place to unwind. I'm trying to get, actually I missed it actually yesterday, there's a park called Paley Park. It's got a fountain, and I wanted to go and see that again. I wanted to cover it because it's quite a good, it'd be quite a good place actually, because you can sit outside and it's got the fountain in the background, and it's a from what I remember, it had lighting as well behind the water. And it's actually quite a good place to spend an evening, especially if you bought food from outside. It's a good place to sit and eat. And it's these types of places actually that you should go and see also in Manhattan itself and in New York City. But the one that I must admit, the park that I liked was the Brooklyn Bridge Park. That place was fantastic. That's probably my favourite park out of all the parks that I've seen, including Washington, Bryant, Central, and a few others. That place was the actual, because you're by Brooklyn, you've got the bridge, two bridges there, the Manhattan and the Brooklyn Bridge. That probably is a unique setting. That's probably my favourite one. But I wonder what they'd actually do perform in this amphitheatre. You know, I'm gonna have a look down there. It's got me intrigued. These are the sorts of things that gets me intrigued. What do they perform here? I wonder what performances, whether it's theatre or music or a mixture or both, or I don't know. Please do not enter the stage, it says there. Part of me wants to enter the stage actually. The other part of me saying don't enter the stage. But then, to be honest, if I do get on the stage, what am I going to perform? You're not going to make me look like a right buffoon, isn't it, if I go on the stage and I've got nothing to say or do. So I'll head on out actually. I don't want to embarrass myself. A lot of helicopters here. I don't know if there's those news or weather ones, or if they're police ones, or not really sure what's going on. Lots of helicopters. There's the Edge over there, the Edge Observatory. I'll be going to see that as well. That's on my list of things to do. The Edge, you see, not named after the U2 guitarist, The Edge, but the building is called The Edge because it has an edge. I'm not sure if you can see it, but it's got a edge that actually comes out from the building, or a couple of edges. So yeah, I'll be going to see that. I want to go and see the Edge. Have a helicopter. Not quite sure what's going on with these helicopters, but I'd say if you are in Little Island, or anywhere near the vicinity of Little Island I should say, do come down here. I've enjoyed the time that I've been here. I'm probably going to spend another half an hour here or so exploring in a bit more detail and relaxing actually, because I've done a lot of walking this morning again, which I've done all throughout my time in New York, and I'm going to have a break. So from Little Island, it's goodbye.